Next, I will explain about importance of weighted average cost of capital for investor. First, WACC acts as a benchmark for return. This helps investor judge whether management is using money wisely. Second, WACC is central in a capital budgeting decision. Company use it as the discount rate when evaluating project. Finally, WACC helps in valuation and comparison. Investors use it in discounted cash flow model to estimate company value. Next, for this section, I will explain the changes in public bank berhad. The bar chart show the level of borrowing incurred by public bank increased substantially over this period in 2022. It was 33.87%, rising to 56.67% in 2023, then reaching 59.99% in 2024. Next, I will explain cost of debt analysis. Public bank cost of debt increased significantly between 2022 and 2024, even though total debt declined slightly. The main reason for this increase was the tightening of Malaysian monetary policy. Bank Negara Malaysia increased the overnight policy rate from 1.75% to 3%. Secondly, public bank relies heavily on customer deposit and debt security as its funding source. When interest rate increased, deposit were repriced at higher rate, which caused finance costs in rise sharply. Lastly, Malaysia outsourced debt remained high at around 84% of GDP. This created a strong competition among banks for deposit, forcing them to offer higher return to attract and return customers. Next. Okay, the cost of equity, the bar chart show a gradual and stable increase over 3-year period. It increased marginally from 5.03% in 2022 to 5.12% in 2023 and 5.24% in 2024. Next, for cost of equity analysis, firstly, high investor confidence and defensive characteristics. This stability is mainly due to public bank defensive nature, indicate that its share price is much less volatile than the overall market. Furthermore, Malaysia capital market remained resilient during this period. In 2024, the total size of the capital market reached 4.2 trillion, supported by strong equity and bond market. Lastly, consistent profitability reaches shareholder. The bank reported steady growth in net profit, including 6.65 billion in financial year 2023 and a double-digit growth in the third quarter of 2024. This strong financial result reassures investors keep equity financing relatively inexpensive. Next, the WACC bar chart that illustrates an overall upward trend with a notable increase from 10.82% in 2022 to 14.0% in 2023 and followed by a smaller rise to 14.37% in 2024. Next, okay, lastly, WACC analysis. The increase was mainly driven by the sharp rise in the cost of debt. Even though the proportion of debt in the capital structure declined slightly, the increase in borrowing cost was substantial enough to put the overall WACC higher. In addition, declining net interest margin and competition across the industry raised the effective cost of capital for banks. Lastly, macroeconomic factors also contribute to the higher WACC. Inflationary pressure, global monetary tightening, and volatile international capital flow increase risk perception and raise the overall cost of capital. That's all for me. I will pass to Ilani.
Thank you, Shahira. So right now, I will explain more about the WACC in a CIMB group perspective. So, for the cost of debt after tax, referring to the bar graph, CIMB post-tax cost of debt increased dramatically from 1.3% in 2022 to 46.01% in 2023, then marginally decreased but stay high at 43.79% in 2024. So, this sharp increase suggests that CIMB spent significantly more on debt finance in 2023 to 2024, proportion to its income after tax. The management of CIMB claimed that loan yields rose prior to deposit costs in 2022, benefiting NIM. However, in 2023, deposit fully repriced higher, making it impossible for lending rates to keep up with the sudden sharp rise in funding costs. So next, for cost of equity, CIMB complete cost of equity grew gradually from roughly 7.76% in 2022 to 8.96% in 2023 and 9.3% in 2024. This rise may indicate that stock investors wanted greater compensations for perceived risk in the equity markets or anticipated higher future profits. This pattern is indicative of cycle in interest rate around the world. In 2022, central banks aggressively hiked rate to combat excessive inflation, but as inflationary pressure subsides, rates stabilize and ease. So next, for the WACC of CIMB Group, WACC of CIMB Group showed a notable upward trend between 2022 and 2024, rising from 9.6% in 2022 to 18.19% in 2023, and then stay high at 18.69% in 2024. So, the analysis behind is to boost the economy during the epidemic. BNM lowered the OPR to a record low of 1.75%. This emergency measure will no longer require as growth and economic activity resume. The shift in the capital structure is another factor contributing to the observed rise in WACC. Even though the CIMB Group debt to equity ratio decreased in 2023, the cost of servicing that debt rose dramatically. So CIMB stepped up its efforts to fortify its CASA and deposit franchise through its Forward 33 Plus strategic plan to counter these WACC issues. So next, I will pass to Shafiqah for the conclusion.
Thank you to Ilani. Next, I will explain about the conclusion. A comparison of the Public Bank Berhad and CIMB Group Holding Berhad from 2022 to 2024 demonstrate two different financial strategies within the same banking industry. Public Bank consistently has a conservative and stability-oriented approach, whereas CIMB focus on growth and expansion it by increased leverage. The public gearing ratio fell from 25% in 2022 to 22% in 2024, suggesting less reliance on debt and stronger equity base. CIMB gearing ratio, on the other hand, increased from 27% to 35%, indicating an increased reliance on borrow money. So for halfway PSC, which wants long-term value with managed risk, so the public bank lowering leverage implies greater financial stability than CIMB rising financial risk. Public Bank has a prudent and predictable dividend strategy with payout ratio ranging from 50 to 57 and stable dividend growth over the last 3 years. The dividend trend of CIMB, on the other hand, is more erratic with payment ratio increasing significantly from 43.7% in 2022 to over 65% in 2023. So for an institutional investor like Halfway PSC, Public Bank's steady dividend policy provide higher income stability and better correspond with long-term investment goals. Next, cost of equity remain low and consistent at around 5% owing to its low beta and protective market profile. CIMB cost of debt and cost of equity increased significantly owing to increased leverage and strong competition for deposit. As a result, CIMB WACC increased from 9.6% in 2022 to 18.7% in 2024. A greater WACC suggests a higher investment rate, lowering the attractiveness of CIMB future initiative in comparison to Public Bank. And last, according to this analysis, Public Bank is the most recommended company for Halfway PLC to invest in. It is an instantly appealing investment opportunity due to its lower financial risk, steady dividend income, and effective cost of capital. The best option for an instant strategic investment in Public Bank, since it is enables for Halfway PLC to safeguard capital, earn steady return, and also enjoy long-term financial stability. So that's all from us. Thank you.